Could berberine be the answer to your insulin resistance? Is it possible to use a natural product like berberine to get off your diabetes medication? Big Pharma stands to lose millions of dollars. If this is true, should you stay away from berberine if you're on metformin? I'm Dr. Destiny Grant, licensed naturopathic physician. And as an expert in natural and lifestyle medicine, I recommend berberine for many conditions. Primarily, I would utilize berberine as an antibiotic, especially for things of the gut. Doesn't kill everything, but it kills a lot. If someone is using berberine and they start to feel sick from it, this could be why. They could be having a die-off reaction from the bugs in their gut. I also recommend it for chronic allergy conditions because it is amazing at reducing inflammation. It's even a part of some alternative cancer treatments because it supports the immune system in targeting the cancer cells. Patients with a diagnosed autoimmune condition should be extremely cautious or be under the supervision of a naturopathic doctor when using berberine. And yes, we even use berberine as an anti-diabetic to reduce insulin resistance. Insulin carries sugar in your blood into your organs and your muscles, but it's kind of like a key that requires a lock to get into the cell. You know what? Let me show you. So welcome to my whiteboard. Here we have our cell. This could be a muscle cell. There's the little nucleus. He's smiling at us. This is gonna be your blood vessel. Don't worry about my artwork. Let's focus here. But this is your blood vessel, okay? So you've eaten and now you have sugar in your blood. Okay, these little diamonds are the sugar. When you eat and you have sugar in your blood, your body needs insulin to take it into the cell. So what happens is that insulin is made, right? And it attaches to the sugar. So insulin takes the sugar to the cell. Now, insulin takes the sugar to the cell and drops it off, okay? So now we have sugar in our cell that the cell can use for energy. Insulin resistance is when you either don't have enough of these little receptors or transporters to get sugar into the cell, or for whatever reason, they've stopped working, okay? So now insulin can't dock, right? It's just out here. So this is insulin resistance. What berberine does, berberine is a B. What berberine does is that it's taken up by the cell and it is telling the cell to produce more new, hungry insulin receptors. So now sugar can get into the cell. This is how berberine would work to reverse insulin resistance. Make sense? Some people, when they get on berberine, they report less sugar cravings, better sleep quality, more energy, and better mood stabilization. Here's the rub. Metformin also works to reduce insulin resistance. Studies have shown in some cases that berberine works just as well, if not better, than metformin. So if you take both, your blood sugars might dip way too low. And your doctor, not being trained in herbal medicine, may say, don't take that. Leave that berberine alone. Your blood sugars are too low, because a low blood sugar can be just as dangerous as a high blood sugar. This is true. But the thing is, they could just as easily take you off the metformin. Metformin is one of the primary anti-diabetic drugs, right? This is where they start when you need medication for diabetes. So if all you needed was metformin and they take you off, what are they doing for you? Like, as their patient, are they just gonna not treat you? This is kind of like an ethical gray area. Metformin, being that it's a drug, has more predictable outcomes and more predictable side effects. Because of this, you can feel like you're more in control of the case in front of you. So I'll say this, Berberine can cause some stomach upset. So does metformin. Berberine processes through the liver, as does metformin. However, with berberine, what I would recommend is that you cycle on and off, maybe in like 2 to 3 month cycles. And when you're off, make sure you're taking a really good probiotic. But ultimately, you as the patient have to decide which route you want to take. If you feel safer with the drug, do that. But if you want to go the lifestyle and supplement route, do that. At the end of the day, type 2 diabetes can be reversed. So if you get your fasting and your random sugars down and your A1C is less than 6.5, you wouldn't need to be on metformin anyways. So I say, keep a running log of your blood sugars while you're working on improving your lifestyle. This log is for you and your doctor to see how your interventions are impacting your blood sugar. When you're no longer classified diabetic, this will support your claim that you don't need to be on metformin anymore. At this point, you've probably decided one way or another whether or not berberine is for you, and you want to know what should you take, in what form, how much. So head on over to this video where we're going to talk a little bit more about that. If you found this video helpful, hit the like and definitely subscribe. Turn your notifications on so you never miss an upload from us.